Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. I Anupam Vipul welcome you to my live stream. Hopefully audio and video is working as expected. If so, please click or type yes AV or click the 100% symbol. Viewers, welcome to so I'm gonna assume again I've listened to it in my incognito window that things should be working, all is good. So let's start right into it. Now let this be very clear. Things have changed because as of now, just basically today only, you can see India directly released the preliminary report of basically aircraft investigation of basically 787, that Ahmedabad air crash. Now, if you want to understand what the heck is going on, simply put, plane as of now, as we know, worked as expected, and all the issue, basically what the hell happened, how the heck loss of lift happened simply because of this puppy, basically the fuel switches. So there are only three possible options. Option number one, somebody deliberately turned it off. There is cockpit voice recording data utilized into this, which shows that one pilot, again, we do not know, there were two pilots, but we do not know which one. They have not clarified that. The government knows that, but when we're going to have the full investigation report, they will have that. This is just, this is basically what happened, we figured it out. Why it happened, we have no idea. What happened, that part is sorted. So what happened? Basically, somehow, either one of the pilots as accidentally or willingly turned the switch off. Basically, they cut the fuel supply. Now, here's the deal. When plane is already flying, you can cut the fuel supply, you can restart it, cool, fine. And there are certain scenarios where you have to do that, like in case of engine fire or very extreme scenarios where you're supposed to touch the switch. Basically, those switches are only touched once you are actually landing and you want to do engine shut off. That's the only time you actually touch them. Like, you do not tamper with them. Once you have set it on and you are starting to fly, you do not generally touch them. So why the heck that happened? Now, that did happen. Now, there are certain points that they are showcasing that there might be some issue with the switch itself, because there was a service bulletin, low grade one, like not high priority one. High priority one would have been like, no, ground the plane, fix this puppy. That was not done. And not to mention, that was done for a different plane model. Basically, the switch could, let that be very clear, could in principle come basically cut off. Now here, as of now, these are the three possibility. Possibility number one, that in some malfunction happened and the switch, physical switch went downstairs. Let's say plane was buffeting a little bit and the switch springs were not locked as they should be and they went kaput and it cut the fuel supply. Now here's the at the time of crash, the switches are in the on position. So like, okay, why didn't that solve the problem? It was too quick. As in, the plane took off, they cut off the system, but here's the engine can survive one engine loss. Basically, plane can survive one engine loss. As long as the working engine is in what we call take-off thrust, it will go YOLO on it and it will provide thrust. But it cannot do that if there is no fuel, and this fuel cutoff simply cuts the fuel. And if you're like, okay, what if I turned it on in 1 second? Yeah, it will still take time to spool up. Now again, in cruising, that's not an issue, but when you are at takeoff thrust, that does require a lot of oomph. That oomph was gone. So based on the timeline of event, plane took off and minor issue happened. Basically somebody or accident turned the switches off, fuel was cut, nothing else happened. And again, this now finally puts everything else into the picture. Primary being, why the heck RAT was deployed. Now you have to understand, planes are designed in such a way that they do not waste time. So whenever RAT is deployed, it only assumes that two engines are kaput. Basically, the primary energy source is kaput. Now, why that could be? Well, you could have fire, but you still have fuel. So, in those sort of scenario, APU, auxiliary power unit, will turn on because it assumes there is fuel. Now, what if there was no fuel? You ran out of fuel. Unfortunately, that has also happened in the past where plane ran out of fuel. So, that's why RAT and APU both are simultaneously triggered, because again, a plane is time sensitive equipment. You cannot just like, oh, we're going to deploy the basically APU. Oh, APU does not start. Now deploy the RAT. No. The moment both engine goes kaput, computer system is like, deploy both backups, RAT and APU. If APU comes online, cool, awesome, GG, that will provide all the electrical power you need. Everything is fine. But if fuel is missing, that's the primary reason why APU will not trigger. That time RAT will be triggered. And again, that also safeguards you against electrical failure, because again, APU is an electrical system, and if you have electrical failure, APU basically RAT works on hydraulics, so it can still provide some amount of power. So Fundamentally, as of now, we know what happened. Basically, the switches are the point of interest. Were they turned off manually? Were they turned off by accident? Or were they turned off because of the basically the hardware failure? Basically the switch for some reason jittered or bounced, or they just like kaput itself. So we're gonna know in basically 1 year or so. But again, this is what happened. The fuel was cut off, that's why engine lost thrust, and they did the second pilot did turn the switch back on. Basically it was off, they turned it off, but it's not quick enough. Engine lost RPM, computer did try to reignite it, but it could not get the enough thrust in time, and they were too close to the ground and plane went kaput. So this happened. This was just news launched today itself. So yeah, this is a pretty big deal. Could this be poofing by self-delete by pilot? There is a very horrifying risk that this could be. You have to understand the fact that this has happened in the past, where pilot basically self-deleted and took down the whole plane. That has happened. It's not a new thing. And because both switches were turned off one by one, that's the data, that cockpit data recorder is like tui, tui. This is unlikely that could be a fault. Like again, let me be very clear, there's always a first time. So that could be the first time, but generally if fault will happen, let's say a jittering or vibration tweaks, it goes like kaput. It does not go kui, tui. So for that reason, the likelihood is very, very low. This is not looking good. Now, can you compensate for this sort of system? No, because here's the deal. If person wants to poof you, can we blame Boeing? Likelihood is very low at this point in time, very low. Because again, the switch, you might be like, okay, but there was a service bulletin about the switch. Yeah, but the plane was flying. Like the switch, not supposed to be tampered. And the pilot, you know, like, again, one pilot did specify, what if you generally have one pilot, both hands on the steering when they are taking off. Another pilot could generally keep their hand on the thrust levers just as a buffer, so to say. And what if during jittering or shaking, it twisted it? Unlikely, because again, those springs are strong springs. They are not like lolly springs. They are like, you cannot do like, you have to go. So they are designed that way. Again, safety critical system. So they are designed that way. But let's see. A high paid person sounds like, pilots are not very high paid. Like you would be shocked how poor they are. They're not highly paid. Like that era is gone long ago. They're not. The media has researched if they have a breakup or not. Again, that has happened where basically divorce has caused a issue, but thankfully backup backup pilot has taken care of the situation. Things happen because you have to understand. While we want gods to be there, but they're like, bitch, we are not gods. They are human. And again, they are human, meaning they are same vulnerabilities like all of us. Things can happen, good things, bad things, that could cause an issue. As of now, I do not know what the hell happened, because again, now it's looking ludicrous. And again, Boeing stock went up. So it's looking ludicrously likely that it's pilot error. I do not know what will make it better or worse. Like if like there was a switch failure which was like 1 in a billion, it's like, what the hell? Or was it like, accidental? Oops. I'm like, what the hell? Was it intentional? What the hell? So it's a very, what you call, dark situation. Let's just be real about it. It's a very dark situation. But it just happened today only. The paperwork came out today. And the oldest rumor about is like some publication started to publish that the fuel switch is the primary reason. How the heck they got people inside the basically investigation bureau or who leaked it? But they like, I think 3 days ago people started to talk about it. Did you watch Squid Games? Nah, man. I'm only waiting for Foundation, and I think if I can, because again, I had to go to court yesterday, so I could not do the Rocket Monday video. I have to do Rocket Monday video today. Thankfully, I think I have finished the presentation, so now recording would be done. I think today will be a late night day. I have to work late night, but tomorrow I should be free, and hopefully I will be able to figure out where to get Foundation Season 3 Episode 1, and then I'll see it. So that's there. I replied, that's all. Can we blame knowing? If AI can run, then if surely can run planes, skies, not even crowded, low density. See, planes are mostly autopilot already. Like there is some pilot who said it quite well. It's like you are paid for your Sully moment, that Hudson River miracle, where you had a bird flock going into the engines and both engine going kaput, and then they had to land on the water. That AI can't do. That a pilot can do. And again, most of the time, Hopefully, knock on wood, pilot does not even have to do anything. They're like, okay, this is the fuel, this is this, tuk tuk tuk. Autopilot's like, I got you, fam. Instrument landing system is like, I got you, fam. Most of the time. But something bad happens, money doesn't give you good mental health. Yeah, again, see, you are still vulnerable to what happens around you. Things can happen. Life is life, man. Things can happen. So that's there. Really, I thought it was a premium job. No, no, no. I see. Think it this way. You might consider a premium job if you are making less money than that, but you also have to understand they have to travel a lot, like a lot. It's like missing family that much section of your family life. It's not healthy. It's stressful. Like it's a very genuinely stressful. So do we have personal data protection laws in India? Maybe, but again, that's not my area. I would not be able to comment on that. They should have camera inside cockpit. No, I do not like the idea. Like you have cockpit voice recorder, you have data recorder. I do not like the, because again, you are like, what if we go inside what's happening into the pilot? Most pilot will say, yeah, I'm like, because yes, having a camera 24/7 puts unnecessary strain, and that job is already strenuous. So, and again, let that be very clear. This is not the first time. China had a plane accident and they never released the report because they said it's a national security. So most likely it was assassination spoofing that happened in China. A passenger jet just it was going like this, and then whee, and all they released in the report is like plane did as it's supposed to, meaning the pilot did this. So, and again, they didn't never release it. So things happen. Why can't AI do that? AI will have, again, you have to understand this, like we have evolutionary biology to remove all the hallucination BS. AI does not have that. AI does not have billion years of actual survival system where it's like, oh, you oopsed it, you did. That did not happen to AI. You can do virtualize the hell out of it, but it still will hallucinate. So fundamentally, simulation data training is okay, but not real, so to say. Not here. Like again, that's why AI still hallucinates. Should we consider only one pilot now? It will decrease airline cost. Companies were trying. European Union did a research study on that. Right now, they said that as of now, we cannot guarantee that kind of safety, so they are not pursuing it. Elon Musk was still diagnostic depression. See, money is a tool. Like so I keep forgetting. There was a nice, beautiful meme on I think Instagram or something like that, where it was like money is necessary but not necessity, and they were like showing a two couple there, not two couple, as in like two people in one couple, and they were like poor, they were going on Toto, and it's like a rainy kind of season, and they had like a small dog, and it's like they were still like very what you call warm, very scenario, like it gave a good vibe. So people were like, money is necessary but not necessity. I was like, damn, that's some deep stuff. So such is life. Slow grinding, ongoing title. I thought person says there are product updates you're making. No, see, this happened today. I made the thumbnail and all that yesterday. There was no release. The paper, dude, look at the paperwork, man. 12 June. Today, it literally came out today. So I was planning to talk about like basically the recent realization. Because again, court case happened, and this time it was like tiring, so to say. I was like in the what you call that Katgara. I was in that, I do not know what, witness stand. Yeah, I was in that witness stand, and my lawyer was like, okay, this is the paperwork, and this is what happened. This is the opponent's claim, and this is the claim has been on the 17th date, and this and that, all that. It's like I was standing there. I was like, am I supposed to do something? Like for almost half an hour or maybe 1 hour. So it was very stressful, but such is life. Do you see Elon Musk a big beautiful makeup party? Let's see. It's like, I'm working on a project with one of my friends. It's 2 years and nothing came out of it. Now I'm feeling burnt out and regret any advice. Such is life, man. Such is life. Things happen, man. Let this be very clear. Things happen. Heck, I have gotten total so far 3 chances to do something other than this YouTube. Let's just put it that way. So one did not went anywhere. Again, it could be my fault, it could be their fault, it could be failure of communication, it could be did not went anywhere. But again, I did learn something. Second, again, it's ongoing, the engine one. Third one, I'm working on a personal level, and again, today only I received paperwork of all that. Now my aim is, knock on wood, is that before I die, I should have a product in the market. That's my aim as of now. As of now, Anupam Vipul, before my death, I want to have a product in the market. That's what I'm aiming for. Whether it's successful, failure, that's a different thing. But I want a product that I designed, I thought of, and I want to bring it to the market. So let's see. It happens, man. Like it's one of those things. Oh, like you are hitting on exactly the what you call right nerve, so to say. Now, my court case has been going on for like this would be fourth year, and you have to understand. Last year, August phase, it was bad. Like I had to go way too many times, and the High Court word, like that time, High Court was like, oh, they're gonna go to High Court and all this, and it's like it was not confirmed, but I had lost it. Like this, kaput, done, shift delete. Like I was going full cuckoo, like full cuckoo, and it was very hard. I took a therapy, and I seriously made a decision that I have to take care of my spine. Like it has to be sorted. And again, too many visits happen way too regularly. It just broke me. Let's just be very real. It just broke me. But again, all the habits that I have changed, specifically reading books, that I always say to almost everyone now, read the goddamn book. Does not matter which book, does not matter which language, you need to read book. Basically, this puppy has overdrived our brain. We have to slow it down. We have to like, slow it down. We just like, chill, bro. Think, bro. Chillax. We need to do that. So fundamentally, did the court had AC? Yes, yes. And again, it's new. It was not there 4 years ago. They just added it recently. Fundamentally, we have to slow down. And while I was returning, now here's it. This is how I know I have made some progress. Knock on wood, some progress in life. Is that when the first time this sort of court case, I was very anxious. When I used to go to, I was like, I also vomited once. Like I do not have motion sickness, but that time, one time, and again, I do not think it was a stomach issue. It was like I was so overthinking. In Hindi, we call it ji machalna. I do not know what you call it in English, but like I was not feeling good here. Like, you know, the chest was not feeling good, and I vomited, and I was like, and again, it was only stress related. But here's the that time I had minor issue. I had 3 active case. Now I have a high court case, and I went on a last minute. And I was thinking, oh, I'm going there to sign and finish it off. But no, the case is active. That was a miscommunication. I was like, damn. And if I had missed that, I would have lost my bail. So that happened. It was a big bitch slap. But here's the deal. At this point in time, Anupam Vipul is different versus Anupam Vipul 4 years ago or like 1 whole year ago. I was like, I can't do anything about it. And by the time I was returning, and I used to get almost regular, serious headache, splitting headaches, like serious, regular one. I used to take 2 Dispirins just to, like, you know, tame it down. It was like normal for me. It's like, okay, I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna pour some water, I'm gonna put Dispirin, I'm gonna drink it because it's that painful. But this time, when this happened, I got this. Me good. I got this. And when yesterday I came from the court, I decided not to be miserable. I was like, okay. I asked my driver to stop. Again, there is a road section that is completely new. Again, not fully finished. So we have a lot of basically 4-lane highway, but there is a lot of diversion. So it's not butter smooth, but it's like for small section, you can really press the throttle, so to say. So I asked him, it's like, step aside. When we got into the good part, I was like, okay, let me drive. And I just let myself rip. I do not have the balls to really go. Even though my car can touch 110 kilometer per hour, 120 maybe, I was barely able to push above 80. I was not like that fluent into it, but it felt good. Like, it felt really good. Once we reached into like outside of the highway, like, you know, crowd and all that, I was like, okay, now you take over. He's like, bro. I'm like, no, bro. I'm paying you. I'm paying the driver. I'm like, I only wanted that, what you call luxury experience, driving in a flyway. So it happens. It's like, you know, I can't do anything about it. It's out of my control. Might as well enjoy it. And again, I'm feeling that I'm starting to understand life. Whereas, like, you know, it's not about what happens to you, it's how you react to it. And that's what we'll say to you also. It's like, things happen. It's like, how do you learn? How do you adapt to it? There's nothing more than that, like nothing more. Can you make a video on stabbing of satellites? Oh, do you mean the Russian or Chinese one? They are doing that, something like that. Who sued you, a person or corporation? Or please, nah. I will talk about it once it's over, or maybe not then also. It's like, let's just say, knock on wood, I finally reach a point where it's like, it's just a thing, and one day I receive like, you know, this is over. I will not talk about it. It's like, I want to grow from this point of view. It's like, I think this is a good thing that is happening to me. It's miserable, but it's a good thing simply because the one thing I never had, like everybody said to me, brah, you got to have patience. I do not have patience. Like Anupam Vipul, patience 0 or -100. Like I'm bad at patience. But in this scenario, I have to slow down. Otherwise, I will be dead. So I think my life is like, nah, we got to bitch slap this guy. We gotta slow it down. We gotta bitch slap this guy. And again, it's better to get bitch slapped in your 30s than in 60s. So I'm okay with that. Was this launched smartphone was claiming that it's made in India, but later found out manufactured by TCL. Yeah, that's not realistic to make a smartphone in India. You can assemble in India, but you can't manufacture it. You're right, man. All these mirrors conflicts are just hoax. Eh? I think you are talking to someone else. Okay. Did a court head AC? Okay, yeah, that is Smarter Every Day released a really good video about how hard it is manufacturing. Yeah, that was good. Designing is overrated. Manufacturing is underrated. Underappreciated. Elon Musk. I agree. I'm design now. I have a lot of good resource, again YouTube, and Monroe, the guy who does car teardown, he helped me think, visualizes basically how the heck I design my product that it can be produced. And I'm working with someone else, so there is a good chance that I could finish it, because here's the, I start project but I don't finish it. But if I have someone else, it does work. So I'm trying, I'm hoping, really hoping that before I'm dead, I have a product in the market. Whether it's successful or failure does not matter. It's like I did something, I can die peacefully. Like that's how my the book right now I'm reading. It's a very good book, very old book, like 1947 kind of book, and it's like some words means different things. The person they are talking about is a different thing. I was like, what the hell? But like, it's very, very good book, and it has a very simple point. It's like there are certain essence in religion, whether you like it or not. I'm an atheist, but there are certain essence. And again, even with Bhagavad Gita, I talk about it. Like, I do not take it as science book. I take it as an ethics book, and it's a really good ethics book, and you can learn some good things about ethics. Why? Human condition is same all around the world. As long as you can get the ethics out and apply it, and again, it's the same thing. Why be ethical? It's simple. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. And then why should I scratch your back if I do not know whether you're going to do a good or bad? It will help me to sleep better. And this is what I've been slowly trying to build towards, where it's like, just let it go. It's like, I did my part, I let it go. So what book is that? Last 3 videos. Short video should be banned. Nah, I do not like the idea of ban. Bail, you can go to jail. As of now, no. As of now, I'm out on bail, but you never know. Can you be okay? Alignment? Stabbing and alignment of satellites. I am not getting what you're trying to say. I thought civil case. It's both. Can that court case send you to jail? Of course. There's third guy in engineering and I liked him. Now I found out his lawyer. I'm unsure, joking. Sorry, stabilization of satellite. Brah. Why are you atheist? Why are you religious? By the way, 90 degree over the bridge on the level of incompetence, can these people come up with this? See, I get the point, but it's a minor thing. It's like, don't think too much about it. What are the major problems now in your engines? Again, it's very slow. It's like, again, I have to say, even that option, when I was talking about this product, I was talking with someone, let's just say party B. To simplify whether it's going to be real or not, because again, third try, this would be third try. So I made sure, here's the deal. I gave them a DXF file. This was my, very early, like 2 years ago, I had this design. So I was like, okay, if I wanted to have this design manufactured, this is how we'll do it. So I had that. I was like, cut this out from a sheet metal using a laser cutter. Once you actually do that, then I know you are serious. Because again, too many people are like, oh, we're going to do this, I'm going to do this. Like, poof, poof. So I was like, no, cut this. And he did that. Then I was like, no, this is serious. There is some serious probability. So this is the improvement. This is the wisdom that I gained from the engine part. A lot of bad mistakes were done in the engine part, basically how you're supposed to approach it. And I learned a lot, what we call minimum viable product. So it's helping me. Please tell the name of the car teardown channel. Monroe Live, I think. That's what it's called. Which book you are talking about? Again, we'll talk, man. Once, let me finish, man. And it's a big book. It's a big book, and I will never say to read it first. Like, that cannot be your first book. It has to be your like 4th book or 5th book, because again, it's dense, it's heavy, it's old English. Not that old English, but like old English as in like the word gay means back in those days, happy and cheerful, not gay. I was like, what the hell? I was like, yeah, it changed. Joe Rogan used to talk about it once. There is a clip of him. It's like, gay word used to mean different thing. I was like, I never seen it used that way, and I'm like, oh, now I have seen. So that was like, whoa. I was like, whoa. Things happen. Any news on Liquid Camera? Nah, man, I'm atheist, but culturally Hindu. It does not matter. See, it's your personal life. I used to be that guy. Okay, let that be clear. It's a very lame, but I used to be that guy who was like, who used to fight, and I was like Richard Dawkins. I was like, I'm gonna be like, what was God delusion and all that. And I actually heard that audiobook and all that. So I was that guy. But as I get older, I realized value of faith. And let that be clear. Faith is needed for person, for me, for you, every Tom, Dick and I. Faith in what? That's a different thing. You can have faith in science, you can have faith in your family, you can have faith in your God, whatever have you. But you have to have faith. Faith is almost like, how in mathematics we have find x. So it's in our case, faith allows us to endure. So it has to be there. I've learned that. So I no longer are very anti-religion. Where it's like, bro, you have your religion, go you learn it. Just don't try to convert me. I'm like, you do you, I do me, you chill, me chill. So things change as you get older. Things change. Like, and again, that's a good thing. That's one of my friend used to have this issue of like, again, we have parted ways, but he used to be like, oh, you change so quickly. I'm like, yeah, duh. It's like if I learn something, things change. I'm not so egocentric. It's like, this will be exactly this. It's like, no, I can change. It's like, and that's a good thing. The Anupam Vipul of now will look at Anupam Vipul of like 4 years ago. It's like, bruh, what an idiot. And I hope the same thing will happen when Anupam Vipul, I'm 32 now. So let's say 36? Let's just say 40. Let's say Anupam Vipul of 40 looks at me right now and says like, what an idiot. And that's a good thing. Again, I used to be very anxious about that, but then I realized that means I've been continuously growing. For example, it's like investment, right? Everybody is like, we should invest early. Okay, what can I do? I don't have a time machine. What's the next best thing? Again, 3 years ago, not 3, I think 2.5, I think August of 2 years ago, I started to invest. Now, again, would it have been better if I did that once I actually got the checks from YouTube? Of course, I did not do that. I was stupid. But again, am I stupid now? No, because I've already started it. Now, could have been better if it done in past, but such is life. You start like, the best time to plant a tree is 30 years ago, next phase is now. So that now part, brick by brick, day by day, I'm improving that. So that's what Monroe Life. Yeah, I think that's the Monroe is a great engineer. He recently saw Star Wars Factory 2. Yeah, that's super. The conflict in Iran, Israel, that's boring. I think you guys are fighting amongst yourself. So I have a Sergi 5070 Ti versus 9070 XT for 4K. Money is no issue. If money is no issue, I will say go with NVIDIA. As long as you have large VRAM, must have large VRAM, 16 gigs minimum. What is your product? We'll talk about it, man. Relax, chillax. I'm not gonna shut up once I actually make it. I'm not gonna shut up. Relax. Don't worry about it. 6th gen fighter is important. See, fighter jet is important, not 6th gen. Like, here's the deal. Let's say you have F-22, hundreds of F-22 is coming. Let's just say 500 F-22 is coming. Okay, how can you fight it? You don't have anything 6th gen. But here's the deal. What if you have planes? Lot of it. How many? 10. For every one, you have 10. They're gonna lose. So fundamentally, fighter jet matters. It's like, it's not necessary. And again, India always fails into that same BS. It's like, oh, we need the latest thing. No, you need a thing, not the latest thing. You need a thing. You need to learn how to build the thing. Then you brick by brick, build the pipeline, build the what we call whole supply chain, and then you upgrade. We are always like, no, we want latest and greatest. Then we become stupid, we become retarded, and we keep buying from others. Thankfully, Russia has bitch slapped us. Again, ideally, it would have bitch slapped us long ago, just after our independence. By this point, I would have been flying like no problem. But they did bitch slap. Basically, they trolled us with aircraft carrier. So first, India's aircraft carrier, Russian made. So it's like, okay, Russia, how much you want? Bruh to bruh, how much you want? It's like $500 million. It's like, cool, bro. Here's money, give us the jet. It's like, yeah, we're building, bro. We cool, bro. A few months goes by, it's like, bruh, little bit of cost over. Bruh to bruh, we can handle it. How much cost overrun? Yeah, it's gonna cost you $1 billion. I'm like, okay, but bruh to bruh, we can handle it. Things happen. Okay, price went double. And it's like, few days later, nah, bruh, more things, price, inflation and all that. How much is now? It's like $1.5 billion. It's like, we started with 500. It's like, man, you're killing me, man, but here's to. And then it's like, nah, bruh, we need just a little bit more. How much more? 500 million more. $2 billion. Then we got the ship. And next time India was like, yeah, we are not doing this BS, build our own. So you need bit slap, like how America bit slapped India with basically banning the GPS at the Kargil war. We got the brains. It's like, yeah, you should not buy weapons tech from someone else. And it's like, okay, Navik, green light. So finally, we got bit slapped. Thankfully, I'm not sure we are getting the bit slap with the fighter jets or not, but such is the whole point. You can make a video on torrent. It's not that relevant anymore, but I'll see. Man dying, mother sleeping, woman dying, such is life, man. Such is life. Wokeism, a religion, a sort of. People who believe in it too much, they are acting exactly as they were do if they were what you call engineers. What you call not what you call. Faith. They are acting like faith. Like basically, they start fighting before they know why they are fighting. Right? Exactly like faith. But F-22, bruh, stealth is not stealth as you think. You can see it. It's not invisible. You have guns, you can pew it. It's not invisible. And what do I mean by if you have one, you fire 10, they will run out of missiles. They only have 4 missiles. And even if they have maneuverability, you can compensate for it if you have wall of fire. And again, that's the exact same thing did America when they went into Japan. Once they were on the skies of Japan, Japan had like the best, what you call, I keep forgetting what's the fighter jet name. It was like very nimble, like very good. Not fighter jet as like World War II kind of fighter jet, propeller one. Mosquito? No, Mitsubishi built one. Like it was really good. Zero, yeah, I think plane Zero. And it was so good that Americans were just getting slaughtered. Then they realized, okay, what if we use geometry? So they had 2 lame planes, but they were going like this, like a DNA. So no matter which angle you attack from, you can only poof one and the second one will poof you. So that's why number is always fixed in games. In any war game, in any reality war, number is the bad guy. If you have a bigger number, you win, the end. It's very rare. Now again, it's fighting wise. If you're talking about insurgency, then the game inverts. But if you're talking war, like going boom, boom, boom to each other, number matters. Thoughts on Jared Iceman, Dragon EVA guy who is about to become... No, he was about to become. He's no longer. He's out of the race. I'm relaxed, you're not. Do you go to USA for study? Someone said in the comments. I might travel there, but like as of now, it's not on the cards. You did a good planning study committee. I'm an artist. A part of my life is debating. Is the most useless thing. People only defend rather than listen high level source. See, everybody thinks that. So that's why again, for me, the very simple answer is like, how do I know I'm true? I put it on time. Basically, 7 years ago, I said that Hyperloop is BS. 7 years later, Hyperloop does not exist. Anupam Vipul, few years ago, said hydrogen is BS. We're gonna make it and then we're gonna have to shut it down because it's gonna bankrupt us or it's gonna be so expensive that people have to hide it. Happened. Germany made a hydrogen train in 2020, shut it down by 2022. So that's how I remove myself from the equation. It's like, hey, I put the things out there, it works or it does not work. Like my NFT worked. Bitcoin, crypto, but other things worked. Can you make a video on SSH port? Brah, that's a high level thing, man. That's very high level thing. That's a bit above my pay grade. One fellow in Africa converting carburetor engine into 5 engines. I do not know what 5 engine is. Technology is getting older. I have no number, quantity versus quality. Again, every time, again, the same thing happened with World War II in Germany versus USA. It's like flat out German tanks were better, but America had like blah, 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 blah. So Germany got died. So things happen. But once after F5, F15, because they were 5, what did I say? 100, 10. And again, it was a simulated mission. You have to understand when you are like actually going there, and again, in that scenario, they were doing lock, and again, now you have much more cameras. Back in this day, we did not. And if you expect to go against that, you're like, hey, put camera everywhere. Infrared cameras. We can see it. So this means Hyperloop isn't possible based on the economics view. Of course, like 7 years ago, bruh. Been there, done that, long ago. Like how long ago? Elon Musk built that pipe. Everybody's like, you do not know anything, you do not know. Like, this is my personal favorite YouTuber saying this, and I was like, bruh. Linus Tech Tips, and he said like, oh, do you think those engineers do not know? I'm like, that time I did not knew how to say it. Now I know. It's like engineers will work on stupid things if you pay them. If you pay them, they will work on stupid things. And I'm like, the pipe they built, deconstructed. What is there? Railway line. Only one company got into like actually making a tunnel and actually having people there, bankrupt. So, same thing. Fuel injection engine. Oh, you are talking about modification. Yeah, okay. I don't think India will allow that. India has like a very strict rules against modification. Heck, you can't do normal things to your car. So that's why India does not have the culture of like modifying the cars and all that. It's freaking illegal. Why USA has so much aircraft carrier? Because they are smart. But they want to do what we call power projection, and they have enough brains. They got enough bitch slapped with the World War II. They realized that you must have 2 aircraft carriers and you need to cycle them. So they are assuming one aircraft. So that's why they built such a big one. It's called super carrier for one reason. It can handle one war front by itself. So they're like, okay, we have this one puppy, it's gonna handle. But again, sailors will get tired, sailors will get fatigued, the pilots will get fatigued. So you will land them. 6 months later, you're gonna swap with a new one. This one will go get rest and recovery, and the second one will. But again, you will have someone that is always ready and getting serviced and upgrade. So that's why they're supposed to fight 3 war at the time. So one China war, one Middle East war, one backup war. So they are designed for that 3. So they can have 2, 2, 2. So that gives you 6, and you have to have replacement. That's 6. So that's how they come up with the number. That's the idea. That under no circumstances you should not be able to overwhelm USA. They're like, bro, we got this. And practically speaking, China has to go all out. Russia has to go all out. And again, Russia no longer, because it's like if Ukraine can hold down Russia for 3 years, it's like, bro, America will be like, bitch, please. Bitch please it, like bitch please. And again, we know American system is better than Russian system. How Israel had, Israel has American system, Iran had Russian system. 120 inside the country and went boom, 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 boom. So, you know. Why the government even subsidizes foolish idea like hydrogen engines, hydrogen trains, and many things like that. Because if public do not know the difference between kilograms and liters, why do you expect these people to elect someone who know the difference? And again, orgasm is easy to sell. It's like, ooh, orgasm. That's much easier to sell. So they're like, just sell it. It's like, this is gonna solve it. It's like, I cannot tell you how many people have fought me. Heck, a professor in that Mumbai conference, I was at Scale Up on conference, literally fought me. It's like, oh, do you think they don't know? I was like, did this just professor did argument from authority? I mean, like, if this professor is teaching in Indian universities, we did. Russia is better than USA? Yeah, on paper. Again, you see, here's the deal. Russia has air defense, Ukraine has American air defense. And Russia cannot establish what we call air dominance. Ta-da! And again, Israel had American systems, Iran, as they call it, Iran had Russian systems and Chinese system. What happened? So it's tested. At this point in time, if you want to say, oh, Russian systems are better, it's like you're masturbating. It's like Indian politician masturbation. At that point in time, it's like, bro, it's been tested. 2 war fronts, both in real time, it does not work anymore. Like, we good, we got this. Testing data is there. You should go to Boca Chica for Flight 10 vlog boost. If I had that kind of money, I would not be doing YouTube. Now people think the government is so much intelligent and work most efficient thing. Has a bright idea, big brains, but actually reality is harsh. Iran had S400, yeah, S300, S400s, 1 or 2 S500 also, I think. He must have, of course, 24/7. Yeah, here's the deal. Fundamentally speaking, the last 3 years is like, if any Tom, Dick and Harry is believing in American system, and again, India got effed by Russian system. That's why we are building the aircraft carrier by ourselves now. And if you look into it, the engines are American, General Electric engines. It's like, you can keep saying that, but give link to H2 water. Okay, hold on. Amazon. Hydrogen water. Hydrogen. I forgot. I can't find the link. Oh, yeah, got it. Cool. Get link. Hold on.
https://amazon.dis/3tay44.
Okay, here you go. Here you go. H2 water. Okay. Mostly American systems, but Indian has a Russian system. How be it Pakistan? Pakistan. That's the answer. That is the answer you are looking for. Again, India takes Russian system and we have to modify the hell out of it in order to make it work. Been there, done that. Is H2 water, what is profit? Think in this way, like what's the profit of drinking water with carbon dioxide? Like you have drunk water with carbon dioxide, try water with hydrogen. If it looks cool, enjoy, have fun. If it suits you. And again, it's a spring water, so you might find it fun. It's up to you, man. It's like, I'm not gonna say it's gonna give you extra life or like, it's gonna make you last longer in bed. It's not that. It's just a different, like basically you have tried carbon dioxide in water, try something else. That's why it can't be shipped in plastic and hydrogen just leaks out, so it has to be, Pakistan pilot ruined the reputation of F-16. Factually true. Factually true. And again, it's not even that planes were not. It's like you're never supposed to have plane naked. It's like ta-da. That's movie logic. In real life, you always have a whole command and control. Like you can see in the movie Top Gun, they had 4 planes going, but there was like a naval group, and then they have a early warning system. All of those have to work in order to make sure that you can actually do your job. Pakistan is like ta-da. It's like that's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. You're supposed to have like a whole command and control chain. Like everything has to have contingency and backup of those backup. So fundamentally. So, and again, America now is saying they're building a 2nd generation of bunker buster. I'm like, how? And again, the reason why it's hard to do is simply because if you're like, okay, what if I travel it faster? It will not go any deeper. The harder you hit the ground, the harder it hits you back. So at certain speed, it becomes just hitting water. Like if you fire a submachine round into water, it will go very deep, like 4 or 5 feet deep. If you fire 50 caliber, it will only go 1 feet deep. Water will just like kaput it. So same happens with ground. If you have very high speed, you can't penetrate too deep. So that's why those bombs are like had to be so heavy. So they are letting the gravity do the job. So the best thing I can think what they can do in 2nd gen, have a little bit of guidance, and the easiest would be to just double it, because again B2 was designed to carry 2 boom boosters, so they can make sure that it only has 1. But again, it will reduce the margin. But again, it would be interesting. But again, at this point in time, American guys, when they get bitch slapped, they actually are good. So let's see. These things are what's happening right now. That's what's the whole point of that slow and steady progress. Like yesterday as in, was kind of gave me some time to think about it. It's like, I have to accept. And again, there was this one commenter who really got into my nerve. And again, it's not his issue. It was that I was in a bad mood. It was like, you should do this or do that. It's like, bro, I'm doing what I can do. I'm not what you call god-tier artist who know how to make awesome thumbnail. Which again, the reason why I'm so frustrated about thumbnail is simply my original thumbnail idea. They were awesome. They were making my channel grow. Everybody kept bitching about it, and I changed it, and my channel tanked. And now Jeff Geerling was making a video. It's like, you have to make this sort of outrageous, so to say, thumbnails. And I had a unique design, I had a philosophy, and I changed it, and I got effed by it. And it's like, oh, you can do AI. I have used AI. There are a lot of thumbnails in my channel that are AI made. It's like, the biggest change will be in my channel would be if, again, assuming knock on wood, if I can get some funding, is that getting a smart board. That will have a very big impact. And again, I would love to have like a whole team working for me, and I can like have really good video editing ideas. It's just that that's not in the economics for me. It could be if the other parts of my life starts to work out. If the case goes away, it will give me some mental clarity, maybe more time, more peace, so to say. Time-wise, I don't think that will be a big difference, but peace-wise, it will give me a peace to try some more daring things. Again, without the spinal surgery, I would not be able to do like 1 video per day, which I've been doing right now. So in English channel, you can get a Monday to Friday video regularly without any issue, and a Saturday live and Sunday short without any stoppage. So I can only do that because again, the spinal surgery made my situation much better than it used to be. I'm surprised how bunker buster, they guide underground. They don't guide underground. Once they have fallen, it's like, bruh, it's done. It's like underground, you can't do anything like this. B1 Lancer is useless. No, it was used a lot in Afghan-Iraq war, war on terror. They have used it. It's just like different tools for different jobs. Think in that way. Different tool for different job. Lancer is built for different kind of enemy. They don't have that kind of enemy now. Like Lancer is Mark II capable, man. Like that's the scary part of it. It's gonna come and it's gonna carpet the whole area at a Mark II. B2 can only travel at a subsonic. So that's the whole point. There is no link of H2 water in chat or description. Bro, I just shared it. Amazon link. What the hell, man? I really don't understand what's the fetish with thumbnail. I like your raw thumbnails. This content like you're gonna make me watch, stay and watch, not pray and that's that's another part of it. It's like it's much better to have a content that what we call under promise. Basically, thumbnail is like lightweight. Oh, it's a good knowledge. It's awesome. But let's just say I made like some, again, I do not know how to make it, but let's just say I hired someone who made the like whoa awesome, and people are like it's just a guy who's showing presentation on TV. People will be pissed. That will tank everything I have. But again, that's why like I genuinely want to do different things in my channel. It's just that I'm stuck in a chicken and egg loop. It's like I need money to do different things. I don't have money because the channel is not performing as amazingly as it could. But all of now, that's the thing that I'm not, thankful for, so to say, about this case. It's like it bitch slapped me so much. It's like I do not care about this anymore. It's like I have bigger issues to worry about. So it's kind of relieving, it relieves certain stress. Building a small ship that can carry up to 200 tons of load and move it on the river cargo transport is a good idea or not. Depends who are the customer. Like, are there people lined up willing to pay for it? If not, then there is no point. Does AI does not follow traditional scientific models? No, we have not reached that level yet. There is no showing of H2 water link. Bruh, how the heck you are not getting the link, eh? It's like I know you are trolling, man. It's like I know you are trolling. Here, lazy man. And if you say, how is it not showing? I'm like, bruh. But such is life. Things happen. Other things are there is no showing H2 water. It's like, so that's the whole point. Is like you have to accept as life as is and just like make do with what I have, because this was an older book, not the current book. The book I read before that is like, things are not as bad as you think nor as good as you think. So in my condition, like let's just say Anupam Epul had condition XYZ, so slip disc, court case, this and all that. So in that condition, were there other people who could do better than me? Of course. Were there people who can do worse than me? Of course. Now that's the question, is where do I land? Well, I just looked into, before this stream, I looked into Social Blade just to get like my bearings. I'm like my channel subscriber rank is 2000 and in India it's like 1700. To give you a context, India has crores of YouTube channel, crores, like tens of millions, and many full-time YouTubers. So a lot of things could be better, but a lot of things, it's like it is what it is, because again, other things I took a certain risk, certain gambles, and some paid off, some did not, because again, if I would have made a different kind of channel, most likely I would not have reached the scientific community as I reached. I literally have access to people, a lot of, again, unfortunately that is the hard part to do in this channel. It's like can't bring guests into this channel, it's too small. I generally bring them on my Hindi channel, but like I've brought guests of like a person who is literally creating LC3 concrete, low carbon concrete, a person who is like responsible for government's mandate of pollution, Deepita Vutto, person who is making his own company, CEO of basically Techion, startup that is dealing with his two-wheeler electric vehicles, another CEO, Vicharak, making single board computer in India, design wise, start to finish. So lot of things have happened. So such is life. You got cold, nose block, it's so annoying. Yeah, it is. Can you shape a small chip can press a dam and come in the route? Hey? Pass a dam that comes in can a shape a small shipment? No, you need locks. China has a lot of them. Just hold on a second. I think the air condition is set into the wrong setting. Yeah, it's set to the cooling. It has to be set to dry mode. I'm sweating too much. Yeah, I'm not trolling. Checked all the messages, top messages, still no link showing. Bruh. Hey, can you guys verify that the Amazon link that I'm pasting is actually getting there? Like, can you guys anybody verify? It's like, because again, I'm a mod in this. It's like,
https://www.youtube.com/redirect event equals live underscore chat and reader underscore token equals QUFL 0 x 30 bish cook self
oh,
3
oh,
0
oh,
wheel
oh,
3 0
oh, oh.
85 built 1 plus question 40 flex 24 x DLHS and DD4 q and look 4 x 0 double certain 6 and 1.
That was my bad. The link is showing, yeah. Obviously, it's there. Yeah, that's my bad. I can see both the links. Yeah, that's the whole point. Is like, link is there. He's just trolling. See, now I have done with the main channel also. There is no perfect man technology. Performance here, defense systems demand on many things. Yeah, it's just that you can quantify which is better based on which is handling more things. As simple as that. Like, does that mean Israeli air defense assets is world's best? Yes. Why? Because it has the most testing. Like the most amount of boom boom events working. Now showing. What is that noise? No, basically I have a clip speak that started to read the copy text. So that I had to close it down. So that's the thing is like, but I think driving a car in an empty road, nameless monster was now showing. Is there any way that ship can pass the dam in India? No, unless dam has locks. China has built that. No, look into it. But unless you have that, without that you can't do. And again, rivers do not exist in India anymore. Like, as in rivers as they used to be, like 24/7 flowing water. Like nowadays, most of them dry out in summer. So yeah, the rivers that used to be, that are gone. Like, developing any technology for river is, heck, most of the flyovers, that bridges that cross over the rivers, now they become just like, flyover, because the land underneath. So will self-driving solve traffic? It could help. It could help. But at this point in time, you have to wait 20 years, because the only company that did all the things right is the company Waymo, when they had, like, basically when Waymo did the, what you call, Google made the Waymo, and they spun it off into an independent company, and they did a lot of things right. It's almost like the engineering team was guiding the management team, and not Elon Musk weed, where it's like, what if we remove the LiDAR? What if we poof people? What if we poof hundreds of people? Where you offered sponsorship? Nah. Will self-driving be successful in India? Not yet, but it will be. Here's the deal. Think in this way. There are a lot of people in 90s when they traveled abroad. It's like, oh, India will never get mobile phone. We literally went from landline. Like, I went from landline in 1992, 1998. Like, when I was a kid, I got a landline. And the only thing I remember, the number were only 4. That's how it started. Then 5th was added, then 6th was added. That's how late India got landline. But here's the landline to 5G, that happened quickly. Like, 5G we got before America did. So that's the whole thing. From which city in India do you belong? I belong in India. Will subscribe successfully. So this basically Waymo company, they did a lot of things right, and they slowly in America they are getting, like, full fledged permission to do driving and lot of real world driving, and all their patents will expire in 20 years. Once that patents expire, I could easily see a lot of company randomly flooding the market, and the biggest technology would be the company that cracks basically solid state LiDAR. I think we are already close, but I do not know any company have made solid state LiDAR that is like strong enough for outdoor use, but things can happen. At peak of mobile phone, Micromax was the whole leading company. I doubt it. I doubt it was selling that much. And given the fact that especially it was just a rebranded Chinese phone, so I genuinely doubt it. But again, they did mess up the, what you call, hey, what's happening to them now? Like, weren't they trying to make a comeback and all that? But again, you can't make a comeback if you do not have the money. So, Micromax. Do you ever stuck in any cyber crime case? Not yet. Heck, it's a 25 years old company. Damn, they are showing huge companies like $2.6 billion revenue and 20,000 employees. It's like, what the hell? That's a lot. Marketing India, manufacturing house, like erections to my patents registered. But I think they are now a subsidiary of YU Televenture. YU Televenture. Play God. Hare baap. Their tagline is Play God. I'm like, that's bit much. YU Televentures Private Limited. That's bit much. Although, how the heck they are multi-billion-dollar company? Are they selling anything other than mobile phone? That's the only way they can have something like this. Anyway, the speed of 5G is still meh. That's life. That's the same in America also. Only place where it's a bit different is a bit of Japan and bit of South Korea, but not too much more. They are making phones, but they are cheap phones under 10,000. So how the heck they can have $2 billion evaluation? Is it fake evaluation or something? Using MNP hack or porting from one company to another 1 month free recharge many times is a good idea. I don't think they will allow you to do it many times. It will trigger a red alert somewhere. I do not know where, but it will trigger something. Oh, I don't think we need a solid state. I'm not talking about radar. We have solid state radar. I'm talking about LiDAR. That's the different thing. I'm not talking about radar. We already had radar. It's just that wavelength of radar is not that great. Basically, the LiDAR, the upper limit of LiDAR I have seen is basically not only tells you how far something is and it can scan a much larger area, but it can also tell you the reflectance. Now, does that matter? Yes, because it can tell you whether you are reflecting from the titanium white that is used in the white markings or ice or some white paint. Each has different signature and the LiDAR can create that layer so you will not get very confused by, oh, white is this or white is that. It's like, that's a very good idea. Do you use Linux? No. Sorry, not radar, LiDAR. LiDAR is necessary. Like again, Elon Musk has crashed enough people have died. Again, I'm telling you, even if you are using basically radar does not have the basically wavelength of light. Light will always be higher fidelity. That's why LiDAR is being used. On principle, of course, you can force it. You can force anything with anything. So submarines work on sonar. So you can force things with force things, but it's like people are dead because they trusted Elon Musk, which again, to be fair, it was their own fault. Beamforming radar is ancient technology, man. Like the first time America built that was from late 80s for ICBM tracking. That was like the giant, what you call brick like structure, which has like a giant disc. And then they're like, what if we put it in a, why no LiDAR in submarine? Light does not travel well inside water. That's why. Brah. Would you not write in block letters? There is no point in it. Like, see, I get it. Like, people like Linux, cool, awesome. But it's not a tool for me. I have no problem with it. It's like, it's just not a tool for me. It's not for civilian use. If you're a programmer, you are a nerd, you're a turbo nerd, go YOLO on it. But it's not for me. I tried it. It's not. It's like for many of you, it will be a very new thing. But I've like tried it for long ago. Like before, like when Ubuntu used to come in CDs, I have that CD. That's how long ago I tried it. And again, I've tried it when I wanted to make my old computer into NAS. It's just like it assumes you know everything before you like starting it. See, the only one where I'm like genuinely serious about Linux is basically SteamOS. Why? They are taking care of it. Everyone else is like just time waste. Again, if you are a programmer, it's up for you. If you are a nerd, go YOLO on it. But it's like as a civilian user, I will never recommend anyone that. So S2T for simple man Windows Linux. See, every Tom Dick Harry says that. It's just that there is a reason why Windows is used everywhere and Linux is not. Linux is a server tool, great for that, but not for civilian use. Heck, airport terminals where they are running on Windows. That's why like CloudStrike was such a big deal. It's like how the heck that happened, because everybody was running on Windows. Yeah, it's like people genuinely do not accept. It's like not everyone is like you. It's like so many people will keep fighting me. It's like, oh, this is best. It does not matter. It's not good for me. Like this tool, FreeCAD. FreeCAD is there. Now here's the deal. Look from my point of view. I'm just a simple person who wants to make a thing, right? That I will get paid for that thing, 3D printing the thing, making the thing, whatever have you thing. I'm not getting paid for dealing with the software. So if I learned in Fusion 360 rather than like FreeCAD, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna like, oh, it's a free and open source. I do not have time for it. I don't have time for it. I use Simport strategy trigger address length error on Aadhaar, but my address is okay. See, I do not deal with this sort of things. Not even trying to correct spell mistake. See, too much of autocorrect spoiled me. I'm not even trying to correct a spelling mistake. But if you're using everything in auto caps lock, it's like just. How is the slow progress coming at the end of grinding? It's making progress, like things brick by brick. Here's the deal. Now I'm hopeful simply because again there are 2 people now working at it, so I'm hopeful that it's going to SolidWorks versus Fusion 360. It does not matter to me. It's like I know Fusion 360. I worked on it. I'm getting my things done in that. If people are getting their things done in SolidWorks, awesome. Heck, the person I'm sending the files to, for him to get like laser cutout, he's using SolidWorks. So it's a normal thing. It's like time is the most important asset. And if I rather spend time building a thing than learning a tool, I will always focus on building a tool. It's like, but you have dependency. Welcome to life. I have dependency on Indian government. I have dependency on court. I have dependency on everything. It's just like you get over it at some point. With this much knowledge or deep knowledge in every field, you can hire in any company or give assistance to grow. That's what I'm doing in one company, Ahirawat. That's what I'm doing there. And again, nobody will hire me at this point in time. But again, if my product actually makes to the market, maybe, because I have an idea. I'm not joking. I genuinely have an idea and I genuinely want to patent it. Assuming it's not already patented. Once you try to do that only, then you can figure it out. If that is there, patent it out and it works, I will try to sell it to company. I do not want to make a company and deal with that. It's just like, hey, deal with this. Like I want to be the guy with brain. I want to guy with a lab. I do not want to actually run a company and all that. It's boring for me. It's not for me. For professional work, paid software are better. That's the whole point. That's why they are paid software. People, if think of this, if free things can do it, why would anybody bother with paying? And again, these applications are expensive, like very expensive. Fusion 360's subscription is expensive. SolidWorks is idiotically expensive. Only software that is making good progress is Blender, which again, last time when I was in game industry, that was like 7 years ago, nobody was using Blender. But people are saying that now because of new independent studio, they do not have the money for Autodesk products. They are using Blender. And again, Blender now looks like a bit more polished than it used to be, but that's all right. What job do you do earn finance? YouTube. Search on online patent website. That's not how it works. Like patents require a patent lawyer. Trust me. Online search is like very, unless you are very precise, it's not that. Ahirawat is not like I'm a part of it. Unless they actually make it into the market, actually become successful, then I'll get some money. But right now it's not there. Blender is now used on game industry. Yeah, again, but I worked in Spider-Man, I worked in Forza, I worked in Halo, I worked in Payday 2, I have worked in one other game. I keep forgetting that. Holy damn. Walking Dead, like the bad one that crashed the company, that one. Walking Dead Overnight or something like that. But I've worked in 5 AAA games, man. Heck, my names are in Sony Spider-Man and Microsoft Forza. I'm not sure whether I got my name in Halo or not. So I was there, been there, done that. That's the funny part to it. It's like been there, done that. But again, I have installed Blender. So I will try to learn it, because again, it's a good idea to get into 3D modeling again. Now, Fusion 360, I can like do a lot of things, but my brain is now stuck between like old mode of like Vertex and all that, and new mode of like CAD and all that. It's like, it's confusing. I know both of them. but like I'm not good with it. Like I used to use 3ds Max. That was my jam, 3ds Max. That's why I was so stuck with like your Fusion 360, simply because it's almost like 3ds Max. I have a hybrid and hydrogen. I'm trying to find it. Don't try to find it. It's already a YouTube channel. I made it. YouTube does not pay much. You probably do a job, sound very entrepreneur. Again, YouTube pays me enough for past 6 years. And again, how much? Again, if I were living alone in a big city, of course, I'll be broke. But I'm not. So, you make do with what you have, my man. You make do with what you have. And since I'm not married or planning to get married, I do not have to worry about those things. That's the biggest blessing I have. So, such is life. Such is life. You win some, you lose some. Such is life. I keep forgetting where the heck is the channel. I forgot where is my own English channel, man. Blender is compressed. It has a bad learning curve, but Maya has better learning curve. I always liked. I found the channel. Let me share the link. Hold on. Let me share the link. Where did the channel go? Hold on. This is my engine channel. Hopefully. Oh, it's been 1 hour, so sorry, I'm new, a few months only. Okay. YouTube does not like okay, Blender's compressed, okay. Oh, 500 in YouTube channel. Okay. Anyway, it's been 1 hour, so I think I'll take my break because I have to do Rocket Monday video. So there's that. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow in a short, and after that normal regular video, and hopefully next live stream would be on time. I will not have any code date randomly coming up, but I'll say bye.